Hello everyone, this is Mike Hayes, formerly the Network King, but this year I'm announcing that I am now the commissioner of, get this, Major League Networking.
This ball is crushed.
So let me tell you the Major League Networking story about how we're expanding cross-group networking to the most affluent cities and why this is now vitally important to every small business networker. I'm modeling cross-group Major League Networking after sports leagues and teams in baseball, MLB, in women's basketball, WNBA, in football, NFL, and more. Now, first of all, we're focusing our expansion for a big reason on the top 50 most affluent cities, where I'm now creating clones of our successful SEO network. So those business people who wish to take their game up to a pro level can now do business networking just like a pro. I call these affluent cities the major league markets. Why is networking with these affluent cities vitally important? Let's take a look. This is what's being called the K-shaped recovery. Right now, the rich are getting richer faster than ever. There are 40 new billionaires since the pandemic started, and the poor are struggling more than ever. And this is what is happening across the United States right now. Middle-class food lines are expanding. When people are facing fear of impoverishment and even hunger, they're going to naturally turn to network groups for answers, find out what's going on, and looking for solutions. So folks, all of the work that you've been doing in networking groups is going to become more and more crowded. So be prepared. More and more people will be searching for a new business opportunity, a new gig, but they may not necessarily be the ones who can afford to pay you what you deserve. We consider ourselves compassionate networkers for more financial equality. Over 30 years as a serial entrepreneur, I've learned to model a new business I start after affluent businesses. Enter Major League Networking. We plan to bring our Affluent Connections network into Major League Networking markets all across the country. Now here's the key to comprehending the full potential of this. Thanks to online virtual business networking, we're no longer limited to finding affluence that's near us. We can reach out to affluence wherever we find it and to bring affluent connections into our own networking meetings. Think about that. What that means to you is that when more affluent connections come into your network, you'll expand your own affluence coming out for you and your networking. Affluence in, affluence out. It's common sense. Have you ever pondered why super successful companies such as Apple, Tesla, and even Amazon open stores in affluent cities? Now you can model them without their overhead. Now let me explain further how you can benefit and become involved with us. Let me help you visualize this. First of all, think of this logo as being like a major league networking venue. It's like an online stadium. This virtual stadium can now be stocked with affluent people from the top 50 most affluent cities and more. Every sports fan knows that to get into a stadium or a venue, you have to pass through what? A turnstile. This is a key to remember. So what is a virtual turnstile in Major League Networking? How can a Major League Networking turnstile become your turnstile to affluence? Our virtual turnstiles are where I do search engine optimization and promotions on Eventbrite, Zoom, LinkedIn, Facebook, Blitzer, Meetup, and more. And the great news, folks, I'm going to show those of you who join us how you can visit as a fan for free or become a pro player, a manager, a scout, a major league market owner with your own venue and your own major league networking team. Again, this can become your networking venue, and you want to be the person who owns the turnstile. When you control the turnstile, you collect first and last names, email addresses, phone numbers, job titles, company names, and more. A data list of your own Affluent Connections network. This is my inbox. Here's an Eventbrite, here's a Calendly, Eventbrite, Calendly. This is kind of what my day is like with my automation system in place. So let's imagine that this is your inbox. This is how easy this is when qualified and affluent networkers respond. So then here's an email from Lisa, so I can, this is how easy it is. I click there, and then I can use a built-in template right into my Gmail. So thanks for registering. So this is how easy I can reach out. Thanks. Hello again, Teresa, or Lisa rather. Just like this, and bam, I hit send. That is it. Now, if something can get easier than that, folks, you got to tell me what it is. So, and this is on autopilot, so I get leads every day, month in and month out. Imagine growing your own Affluent Connections network list with us in an affluent market as part of Major League Networking. Do you think your fans will show up? Have you ever heard, build it and they will come? Who wouldn't want to come to a Major League Networking event? This is the very Eventbrite turnstile I've been using for over a year, and it routinely collects hundreds of new leads month in and month out when these become RSVPs on Eventbrite. I'll either teach you how to set up your own Eventbrite as your turnstile with my training, or if you're not tech savvy, don't worry, I'll do it for you for a small additional fee. We are inclusive. Let me show you what I mean. This is your virtual venue for cross-group networking of San Francisco. And Eventbrite becomes your own virtual turnstile. You can build your own Affluent Connections network to grow your own affluent team in San Francisco. Now, as a licensed Major League Network owner, you'll collect the tickets automatically for my proven search engine optimization. You can also recruit your own managers, players, scouts, network casters, and more to promote your own team as part of Major League Networking. I want you to build your own Affluent Connections network like mine in your selected market if you qualify to become part of Major League Networking worldwide. So now to prove the point, let's look into another city, market, or community. Let's say Beverly Hills or New York. It works exactly the same. Affluence is about one river joining another river and creating a bigger river. Think about that. People from any affluent city are invited through search engine optimization onto Eventbrite to register and pass through your virtual turnstile so that you have access to the data list collected. The affluent data list is the key to Major League Networking. Now cross-group networking is ready for unlimited expansion. We're taking our term, online virtual business networking, into the top 50 wealthiest communities. Would you like to join us? I'm going to show you how you can take advantage of our SEO network effect because I own one of the world's most searched networking terms on the planet, and that is online virtual business networking. We've created an affluence growth system. So, to make a point and help you understand this quickly, I'm going to use a win collector as an icon to represent one search engine market to help you visualize your own affluence connection market. To show you how you can grow your own affluence connection network. Attracting influence is your ace in the hole that literally trumps everything else in networking. Affluence in, affluence out is the most important thing in business networking. You cannot sell to people who cannot afford to pay you. And the reason I use this icon is to show you how this can turn into a search engine optimization windfall. Are you ready to visualize reaching markets in the top 50 most affluent cities, the most affluent community households that contain both business people and consumers? Can you see yourself being part of an online virtual business networking network? Well, let me tell you the best part about this, and that is our current pricing and the SEO network effect. In technology, the network effect is known as a phenomenon whereby the numbers of people or participants improve the value of a good or service. The SEO network effect is going to rule the pricing of Major League Networking moving forward. But just like our big networking events, they fill up quickly until they're sold out. So our pricing for the second 10 cities, markets, and communities, the price will be raised according to the network effect. The future has exciting possibility for those of you who are ready to break out of the K-shaped recovery box and join what I call the great affluence equalizer. I want you to share my big vision for cross-group Major League Networking.
This ball is crushed.